TV9, Los Angeles.
For the past half hour, why didn't somebody tell me the show was going back to 11 o'clock, huh? Hello, Wayne.
Seymour, what are you doing on so early?
Well, I've been waiting around since 10:30.
Didn't anybody tell you?
Oh, tell me. No, they didn't. I'm only the star of the show. Nobody tells me anything. I'm always the last to know.
Oh.
I was watching that Mission Incredible on another channel, and just when it was getting good, I went to change into this ridiculous costume. It was almost time to go on.
Yes, would you like me to do a super opening intro? That might cheer you up.
No, Wayne, just squeak out of here.
Ta-ta!
Bye. He's on a horse. That is ridiculous. Well, for those of you who may not know, this is Fright Night, and I'm your host, the master of the macabre, the epitome of evil, the most sinister man to crawl on the face of the earth, Seymour. And tonight, do I have a pair? I guess so. Nothing as good as Mission Incredible. But what do you want from my life? A little later, it's the Cape Canaveral Monsters. But for right now, it's the beginning of the end. Oh, take it away. Hey, did you see the guy playing Wainwright? You know who he is? Do you know? It's the same guy that's on Mission Incredible. It's Peter, he plays Mr. Good morning, Mr. Phelps. That's him. This movie might turn out to be pretty swell after all. I like him. Hey, did you see the size of them strawberries? Look at them. Wow, gigantic. But when that dumb blonde asked the stupid question, can you eat them? He should have said, sure, go ahead and have one. And then stood back and watched her break out with the wildest case of hives ever. Wow.
Good morning, Seymour. Your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to show the worst horror and science fiction movies on television. Should you, or any member of your... This raggedy-taggedy doll will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Start counting now.
1, 2... I'm not coming. Must have been a dud. You can lead a locust to water, but a pencil must be lead. What does that mean? I only read them, folks. Well, Chicago was saved from the grasshoppers, but now they've gone and polluted Lake Erie. Well, you win some, you lose some. And speaking of losing some, I'll be back in a minute with the Cape Canaveral Monsters. Cape Canaveral Monsters? I'll lose them all.
TV9, Los Angeles, your RKO General Station.
Hey, here it is, the Cape Canaveral Monsters. Now, I'd like to tell you it's a sci-fi classic. I'd like to tell you, but I call them as I see them, don't I, Fringies? And this one, I don't see at all. All right, roll it. Oh, I can hear the dials clicking off already. Hey, I'm losing them. Raymond Burr does a swell sermonette later on. I might be in it. Stick around. I'm losing them. Huh. Not only is the missile program a failure, but so is this movie's casting director. Where did he dig up that guy playing the nutty scientist? He's doing a poor man's Professor Irwin Corey. However, in juxtaposition, it would seem, let me point out, nevertheless, no, I'm doing a poor man's Irwin Corey. And what about the alien who keeps losing his parts? With his acting, he should. He has only one arm left, right? Or is it only one right arm left? Well, that's for you to figure out. I have to take a nap. I'm getting surly. Good night. It was the dumbest. I don't even want to discuss it. Listen, I'm really up about next week. In addition to a couple of swell movies, it's Halloween weekend. I'll be at the Wiltern Theater on Friday the 29th at midnight. Earlier in the evening, I'll be at Valley State College, and I'll be there for the next 2 days. And I'll be here on Saturday night at, what time? 11 o'clock, with some Halloween surprises, including crashing that party, and some hints on how to deal with trick-or-treaters. And now, the time has come for me to make that dread sojourn into the world that lurks out there, beyond the slimiest of walls. So this is Seymour wishing you and yours a bad evening. That's all, folks. Trick or treat.
Android?
Yeah.
What's an android?
Her brownie was confiscated. Movie might turn out to be pretty swell after all. Hey, did you see the size of them strawberries?
You want to say something, General Hanson?
Good morning, Seymour. Your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to show the worst horror and science fiction movies on television. This raggedy-taggedy doll will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Well, Chicago was saved from the grasshoppers. I am so glad this farm is over.